All right, we're live. Well, welcome to the Minco Lady Bulldogs softball fast pitch game today here at Piedmont. Once again, we've been able to play our regionals here at Piedmont. They've graciously let us come out to this unbelievable facility, isn't it, Mr. Sims? And so a great facility here that we get to play at. And so they'll be starting here in just a minute as the coaches are going to flip the coin, see who's going to be home and who will be visitors. And so the Healdton coach is coming here in just a little bit. And so we'll get going here in just a moment and let y'all all start getting on so you can watch this game. We have a great crowd here today from Minco filling the stands up. And so that's good to see. And I know there's quite a few watching today too, as you were interested in seeing how the Lady Bulldogs do today. So I'm not on my own today. Mr. Sims is joining me today. And so it's good to have you back with us. I guess the football game went good last night.
Sure was. There was about a 45-second span. There were 3 touchdowns scored. It was a pretty cool game, and Minco dominated. It was fun to watch.
That's good. Yeah, 2-0 in districts now, and so
2-0 in districts.
Headed in the right direction there. So that's good. Well,
our girls cross country team placed second at Newcastle
there
yesterday.
You go. There you go. Good. Good.
Been a good weekend.
Yeah, continuing to play well.
Want to keep that up here. Yeah. The facilities, this is the best high school softball facility I've ever been in. This is incredible.
This is better than most D2 schools.
Oh, yeah.
So
nice.
I can guarantee that.
This is nice.
And so, yeah. So home team's going to be Minco. And so they'll get on the field first. So this is going to be the opportunity. Haven't been to the state tournament since 2017. 2016-17 went to state tournament. Only made it into the quarterfinals both of those years. Wasn't able to advance to semifinals. And so today, you win this game right here, you head to the state tournament. So we're excited to see that.
That's right. And this team's a legitimate contender for Class 2A state championship. I know a lot of things have to go your way, but we have a real good opportunity to advance in the state tournament this year. But to do that, we got to win one of these games.
That's right. That's right. Well, they're announcing the starting lineup, so we'll let you listen to that. So that was your starting lineup for the Healdton Bulldogs, and now the Minco Bulldogs.
Beginning with the non-starters, number 25, Liz Potter. Number 28, Hadley Vickery. Number 20, Riley Keeble. Number 6, Lainey Harris. And number 15, Paisley Journeycake. And now the starting lineup for your Minco Bulldogs, leading off number 10, right fielder Hannah Fitzgerald. Batting second, shortstop number 23, J.C. Little. Playing center field number 1, Tara Honer. Batting fourth, catching number 5, Dallas Brothers. In the circle, batting fifth, number 8, Lane Ray. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 12, Sabri Henderson. Batting seventh, playing first base, number 22, Taylon Redinger. Batting eighth, second base, number 2, Piper Journeycake. And batting ninth, playing left field, number 4, Morgan Brothers. Playing third base is number 3, Emily Mock. Your Minco Bulldogs are coached by head coach Jason Little.
And so that's your starting lineup there for this regional finals game between the Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Bulldogs. So Healdton against Minco. Minco played yesterday in the first game against Healdton, beat them 13-3, run rule after the 5th inning, and then played Hinton, the Lady Comets, last night, and won, I think it was 19-0, 19-0, I think. And so it was, man, just a lot of good pitching, a lot of good hitting, a lot of good fielding. And so Minco did their job yesterday, and so they're in prime position to win this game and head to state and punch that ticket. And so we'll see what they're able to do today. Lane Ray's going to be pitching, and Dallas Brothers will be catching. Emily Mock will be at third base, J.C. Little at short, Piper Journey Cake at second, Taylor Redinger at first, Morgan Brothers left field, Tara Honer center field, and Hannah Fitzgerald in right field. And so we'll be home team, be out in the field first. Glad that you could join us once again, and we'll get this game going. Excited to see what they're going to be able to do today. Lane Ray pitched the first 3 innings against Healdton, really shut them down. Didn't let them get much at all. They scored 1 run in the first inning and didn't score against her again. And so she was really in a groove yesterday, Mr. Sims, really in a groove.
Well, last part, all season really, she has pitched well.
So first pitch a little high, ball 1. What I love about watching this team, not a lot of mistakes, fundamentally very sound. And there's going to be a hit over to Redinger. She's going to field it and make the first out of the inning. And so once again, putting it in a position where you can't get your barrel on it, just off the end of the bat. That's good pitching.
Very good pitching, and our defense is very good. You don't see a lot of extra base hits against Minco.
Nope, no errors, not very many. Every now and then, but not much. So 1 down. And there's a slap down the line.
Really playing up here on this batter.
Yeah, the third baseman and the second baseman come up. First baseman and shortstop stay back. Outfield moves up just a little bit. And there's fouled back for strike number 2. So we've got 1 out, no balls, 2 strikes. Just start the top of the first here. This is Barton for Healdton. So that's ball 1. Locating it well. 0-2 count. Don't want to give him a good pitch there. Got her to swing at a high one, and that'll be a strikeout number 1 for her. Out number 2 for the inning. And made her go chase that one, didn't she?
She did, and like the defensive pressure here early on the Healdton, or that we're putting on Healdton.
Yeah.
And pretty soon Healdton's going to start stressing to try to get hits, and it's just all falling to our favor.
That'll be a little low. So ball 1 on that first pitch. So 2 down. Lane Ray looking good so far. She seems to be finding her spots. There's a foul straight back. She's able to put some heat on that one. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. I think yesterday they went against Hinton. It was 9 up, 9 down. So that's going to be fouled straight back.
That was a tall foul ball. Now, my goodness, this net here is big.
This facility is unbelievable.
Oh man,
we're sitting in the air-conditioned press box.
Yeah.
So there's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I bet she comes after her right here. See if she tries to paint a corner. Oh, she took a little speed off of that one. It's going to be foul.
Get a good strike in here and set her down and get her offense going.
Yeah, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Changed her speed there. Probably see a fastball coming right here. Come and get her. See if she can catch up. Ooh, a little low. So that'll go to a full count. Hit down the line, but foul. Battling up here. We'll see who will win this battle. Here's as a pitcher, you can trust your defense to make a play for you. Make a good pitch. Let the defense get the out. 2 outs, full count. And that'll be inside and low, and so she'll walk her first batter. And they get a runner on board. Looks like they're going to have a courtesy runner.
Healdton showed a little bit of offensive power in game 1 today. They scored 15 runs in a
They did.
15-4 win, I believe.
Yeah,
over
15-4. They beat Hinton. That's right. This morning.
So not a
at
terrible
10.
team by any means.
No. Big lead there. And so that'll be a strike. So 2 outs, runner on first. No balls, 1 strike. She didn't quite the big lead there. Dallas was ready to throw her out if she did. So 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a check swing, didn't go for it, so 2 balls, 1 strike. Lane's going to have to come back and get a strike here. There's a good pitch.
Nice pitch.
Got her swinging on that one. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. Minco trying to get out of this inning so they can get up to bat. Little outside. So back
really
to a full
good pitch,
count.
though. I thought that was she might chase that.
Try to get her to chase it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And walked another one. And that's not what she wanted to do with 2 outs. She'd gone through the first 2 batters, no problem. Walked the last 2 batters. And so runners on first and second. So this is Wolf up to bat for the Healdton Lady Bulldogs. Runners on first and second. They're going to have to make a play here. And there's a ball right up the middle. But J.C. Little right there picked it up, stepped on second base, and that'll be 3 outs. And got out of that inning with no runs. So did what you were supposed to do in that first inning. And they'll get up to bat, and they'll see what they can do. There has not been an inning yet at this regional where Minco hadn't put a run on the board.
Well, we're going to
How
hope
about that?
That continues on here. And, you know, the keys to the Minco offense are just getting on base. They have so much speed that if they get someone on base, especially early in the inning, they're probably going to score because of that speed.
Yeah, they do. What I love about watching their offense when they bat is they're very patient hitters. They don't swing at bad pitches very often.
No.
They don't strike out looking very often. They make sure to get a bat on a ball. They're good with 2 strikes. And so I like that when then like you said, when they get on the base pass, they are aggressive. They will run and they will make you throw them. Coach Little has preached and teached all that to them all year long. And they do it when they get out there. When he says go, they're on it. And so they don't make very many base running mistakes. They make you throw you out.
No, and I think you hit on another key. They're very disciplined at the plate. They don't swing a lot of bad pitches. They're very patient, and we hope that continues right now.
Well, when you score 13 in one game and 19 in another game, that means everybody in the lineup was doing well.
Yes, sir.
And so that's the other thing I like. The other thing I like about this team is just that, from top to bottom, they're able to hit the ball well, able to run bases well. There's nobody that can't. And so that makes them a tough team to beat when you can do that, when there's not a weak spot in the lineup. So Hannah Fitzgerald will lead off for the Lady Bulldogs. Had a great day yesterday. See if she can continue on with that here in the the bottom of the first. So Fitzgerald and J.C. Little, that'll be next up to bat. They're both slap hitters that hit on the left side. And that one's going to be low, ball 1. As a slap hitter, all you're trying to do is just trying to find a hole. either putting a bunt down so you can get down the line quickly, or just get it over the infielders' heads, just trying to find a hole and get on base. That'll be strike number 1, so 1 ball, 1 strike. And she's going to try to get it. Got over to the shortstop. Shortstop's going to make the throw and gets it just in time. And so that'll be out number 1 for Healdton. Almost got it past the shortstop over there.
She did. Ball plays very fast off the turf, too. Quite a bit faster than regular.
It's a true bounce, that's for sure. You're not going to get a weird bounce or anything like that. So whatever you think it's going to do, that's what it's going to do. And so I think yesterday these girls figured out that pretty quick, that you could just attack and not have to worry about a bad hop. So this is J.C. Little coming up to bat with 1 out. And even though she's a slap hitter here, the infield moves back. Go give her room. I'd be surprised she doesn't put one down here. Strike 1 on the first pitch. She's going to get a hold of it. It's up in the air. Right fielder's going to make a play on it, and does. So 2 up, 2 down for the Lady Bulldogs.
Next up for Minco, center fielder number 1, Tara Honer.
Kind of dropped her bat on that one, didn't she? Kind of let the handle fall down, or the barrel fall down. And so Tara Honer up to bat. They did not want to pitch to her yesterday, so it looks like they're going to pitch to her now. There's on the inside, and that'll be a strike. Boy, it took him a while to make that call, didn't it?
Yeah, he's not real deliberate. He's pretty. He's not real quick, I should say.
No, yeah, there you go. Strike 1. And there's a changeup way too high.
Well, Tara definitely has some power, and she can send it yard at any time.
Yeah.
And if she can get on base here, we've got Dallas Brothers coming up behind her. So
yeah, 2 good hitters.
Have some opportunities for some runs here, hopefully.
That'll be too low. So 2 balls, 1 strike. This is a hitter's count right here. This is where you can look for a good pitch, maybe hit it somewhere. Got the bat on it. Going to be tough in the sun, and she does catch it. And that'll be the 3rd out of the inning, and we'll head to the top of the 2nd. Neither team scores. So 0-0.
Catch in the sun that she just made. The sun definitely was playing influence on that.
Yeah, no, none of the all 3 of those batters didn't get a good bat on the ball. They were kind of popped up or weren't hit hard, and so Healdton's figured out something here this first inning to not let them really get a hold of it. And so we'll finish that inning 0-0 and head to the top of the 2nd. And we'll see if Lane Ray can get in a groove here.
I tell you what, we have a good-looking crowd here today. Just a lot of folks from Minco filling the bleachers here, and it's great to see that. And I know we have some folks watching from home today, and a lot of support for the Lady Bulldogs going on as we try to get to another state tournament.
That's right, trying to punch that ticket, trying to get to state. It's been a little while, and so it'll be fun. 32-4 is the record for the Minco Lady Bulldogs.
Incredible record.
32-4, and so have won a lot of games.
They were
played some good competition too. 14-0
yeah.
in districts, and so that sets you up to do just what you're doing right now and to be able to play for what you're playing for. And so we'll get going at the top of the 2nd. So this is Matthews, number 21, up to bat for Healdton. And we'll see if Lane Ray can get going. See if she can yesterday she was really painting the corners well. We'll see if she can get back to that. And so she'll get ready to throw the first pitch in the second inning. Got it in on her hands. She fouled it off into the net. And so that'll be strike one. That's where I want to see her throwing that ball, where it's tough to get the barrel on it.
It is. One of the things I like about watching Minco Pastor Mike is they're just relaxed. They're not. They're very under control.
Yeah.
In how they play defensively, offensively. They're well coached.
Yeah, they are. They do. Coach Little does a really good job. And so that was ball one, a little high on that off speed. Got the corner on that one. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes on the leadoff batter of this second inning. She is liking that inside corner right now. She came right back to it, struck her out swinging, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Lane Ray mowing them down on that one. She found that inside corner. She stayed on the inside corner on that.
Yeah, she did, and
she's got good speed to her pitch. It comes in pretty quick. And so when it's on the inside of your hands, you really got to get that barrel around, and that's tough to do sometimes. There she is on the inside corner again. That'll be strike number 1. So far, Healdton hadn't been able to catch up with it. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And he's going to call that one. So no balls, 2 strikes. She is getting the corner of the plate on that one. And fouled that one off. And so no balls, 2 strikes. And there's a strike number 3. And that'll be the second out of the inning. As Lane Ray 2 up, 2 down, stroked both of them out. She's finding her groove here. That's what we wanted to see.
Well, I think so far in this inning, Lane has found her groove and definitely in control of the game from the pitcher's mound.
Yeah, I like what Coach Little's doing right here. He's just pounding the strike zone. And Lane Ray's getting after it. So 2 outs. She's going to try to put a button down. It goes straight up in the air.
There
Dallas Brothers catches it no problem, and that is 3 up, 3 down. And another goose egg on the board for the Healdton Lady Bulldogs as they couldn't get anything going against Lane Ray. And she takes them down 1 at a time. And we'll get the Minco Lady Bulldogs bats going again, see if we can get something going.
Yeah, I need to generate some offense this inning, and Dallas Brothers is up to bat, and she can generate offense.
She hit one. She hit one yesterday, straight down center field. I thought it was going to go over. It hit just right under the yellow line at the top of the fence, and that thing hit the fence so hard it came halfway back to second base.
It looks like out there to center field, that's a taller fence than most high school softball parks have.
Yeah, and so, but man, she hit it, and it got back there in a hurry. I thought it was going to go out, but it didn't. And so we'll see what she can get going here in just a little bit. She leads it off. We did have 1 home run yesterday. Sabree Henderson hit it out right field. It was still going up when it went over the fence. I mean, it was a rocket. So Dallas Brothers will come up to bat and lead off this second inning for the Minco Lady Bulldogs. See if she can get something started here.
Really get to the heart of the lineup here with her. You have Lane Ray back behind her.
Like I said, there's not really a weak spot. I think you could move any of these hitters in any of the positions.
Oh, I think so.
And you'd probably be just fine.
I think so, and have a chance to generate some runs here.
Yeah. We'll see what Dallas can do here. There's the outside corner. He's going to call it a ball. I will say, watching her yesterday, she doesn't like that outside corner. she'd rather have that pitch come over to her.
I think so.
Try and get on the outside again. He's going to leave it away. So 2 balls, no strikes. Once again, patient at the plate. See if he gives her the green light here or have her take it. That'll be strike number 1.
I think she might be a little afraid to
took a
get
check
too
at that
far
one.
inside
Yeah.
with Dallas.
I'm surprised how far over the first baseman is playing to the line. Look at that. I mean, third base, first base are right on the line. So there's a little bit of gap there on both sides. And there's the inside corner, going to get that. So 2-2. So she hadn't pulled the trigger yet. She's going to have to here. As 2 strikes, going to have to battle up. As the leadoff in each of the innings, you just want to get on base. Want to get something started with no outs. That's the job of the leadoff batter at each inning. That's going to be too far outside, so we'll go to a full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Pretty interesting situation. If she throws a strike here, there's a chance Dallas will tag that sucker. So we'll see what she does with Dallas here.
They've been good with 2 strikes. Just got to battle up. Don't want to strike out looking. And there's one. She's going to get it on it. It's up in the air and caught at the warning track. And that'll be out number 1. And so she was able to get under it. That almost had enough on it. Caught it right at the warning track. Boy, she put a hurt on it. Just didn't quite get enough on it.
Yeah, she did.
And so out number 1. And Lane Ray's going to come up to bat. That one's going to be outside. Ball 1. I think that was a little high. So 2 balls, no strikes. This umpire is hard to guess at what he's going to call. I can't figure it out.
No.
I'm just waiting on him.
Like a 2 or 3 second delay.
And he's going to call that high as well. So 3 balls, no strikes.
Good chance. We need Lane to take a walk, or at least get on base. She is so speedy.
Yeah, going to take it here probably.
And
that'll be strike 1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. If you're going to swing at this one, needs to be right where you want it. And it is. Straight out to center field. She barely has to move, and that'll be out number 2. Getting the bat on the ball there, hitting it hard, just hitting it right to somebody. So Sabree Henderson will come up. The first game she played, she had a lot of hits, but they were just right at somebody, kind of like this inning. And then in the second game, she really started finding some holes and over the fence and was able to get on base. There's strike number 1. So number 6, Wolf, pitching for Healdton, doing a good job so far this game. Keeping Minco at bay, not letting get any base runners.
She's throwing some good strikes today.
Yep. They haven't really got a hold of her yet. So that'll be ball 1, strike 1. Didn't get that one quite to the plate. No base runners yet for Minco, which is the opposite of yesterday. And And got under that one, but she didn't get on it yet. And there, it falls down, and she's got to hustle and get to second, and she does. Bad read by the center fielder there. She couldn't figure out where to go, and then by the time she figured it out, it was too late, and she couldn't get there. And Henderson's going to find herself on second.
Well, there comes up one of our two seniors up.
That's right.
And, good opportunity for a run.
Number 22, Redinger, going to come up. One of our seniors. She's got her work gloves on. Always got to say that.
That she does.
So 2 outs, runner on second. Wanted that, but left it alone. So ball 1. A little low. Get a 2-out rally here going. Boy, Henderson's just kind of floated out there, didn't it? And there's a hit right back to the pitcher. She fields it, and she'll get the 3rd out of the inning, and that'll be all. Just 1 base runner. But finally got 1 base runner, but at the end of the 2nd, it is 0-0. So Lady Bulldog 0, Lady Bulldog 0.
Quick 2 innings so far.
We'll go to the 3rd inning. And so not quite what Minco wanted to start out with. They wanted to continue what they had going yesterday, and a little bit of a struggle right here to get going. But the good thing going is neither has Healdton, and Lane Ray's pitching a good game so far.
Yes.
And so those bats will get going here in just a little bit, I'm sure. I was kind of hoping that as they came out, I don't know if they're a little tight or not, but that thought of, man, one more win, and we're headed to state. We beat this team pretty good yesterday, so
yeah, and I think sometimes
might be a little too relaxed
when you
sometimes.
beat 13-3 and
yeah,
you win 19-0, it plays with your psyche a little bit. But
yeah.
I believe these bats will come alive here pretty soon, and we'll generate some runs.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe a little too relaxed, like you said.
Yeah,
maybe need to pick up the intensity just a little bit. And so I'm sure as they work through the lineup the first time, they'll come up the second time ready to go. And so Lane Ray start the 3rd inning. She'll be pitching to Dallas Brothers, a catcher. Mock on 3rd, Little on short. Journey Cake on 2nd. Redinger on 1st. Fitzgerald in right field, Horner in center field. And Morgan Brothers out in left field. So Wingo up to bat for Healdton. And she'll start it off in the 3rd inning. So 0-0. Want to keep it that way. Lane Ray found a good groove there in the 1st inning. Going to try to put a butt down and misses, so that'll be strike 1.
It's kind of funny. I did offer the opportunity to Minco and Healdton to play in boats at our field today.
That was quite a pond we had going out there on the field.
Yeah, and then last night, overnight, the rain.
It
was a lake out there again this morning. It was pretty incredible.
Yeah, playing on this turf field, that's one thing you don't have to worry about. There's no water on it.
No.
It just seeps right on through.
No, this is
1 ball, 1 strike.
Beautiful facility.
There's strike number 2. They cannot catch up to that fastball. And so 1 ball, 2 strikes on this first batter of the 3rd inning. And struck her out swinging. That'll be out number 1 of this 3rd inning. They just can't catch up to that fastball at the moment. So Webb will come up to bat for Healdton. And Lane Ray is absolutely in a groove now. And she's getting to the bottom of this lineup. She's just smoking it right past them. Going to try to put a bunt down. That's going to go foul. Rediger almost ran into 2 different people right there. Still, just crafty enough, just athletic enough to miss them both.
That's right. Lane is definitely in control here in this game, and we need that since we've not had too much of an offense yet.
Yeah, she's doing her job right now. And that one up high. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And this is Webb up to bat. Now there's a pop-up. Might be a chance for Mock to get it. I don't know. And she does, right next to the dugout.
Good job.
And she catches it. Don't think you could see that on the screen. But she just went right next to the dugout, stuck her hand out, did exactly what you're supposed to do. She had just enough room to make that catch.
Great job by Emily Mock there. That ball was as close to the dugout as you can possibly get.
Yeah, stayed patient and made the play. And so that'll be 2 outs. And then Barton up to bat. There's strike 1. I'm always interested in the coach's different thoughts of who's going to come forward on these slap hitters. Some will be first and third, some are second and third. And so I'm always interested with that. Good job by Mock there. She's going to catch the 3rd out. As they tried to bunt it over her head, but she did well, making sure to grab that. And so that'll be 3 outs. And so 1st inning, 2nd inning, 3rd inning, 0 runs for Healdton. And we'll see if Minco can break that 0-0 tie and see if they get some runs on the board.
We need to generate some runs here quickly, and let's get this thing done today and one of next week.
Yeah. Do you know what days?
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Is it Thursday, Friday,
State
Saturday?
Championship game is played on Saturday.
Okay. So 1 game a day.
One game a day,
One game
yes.
a day. Slow pitch is when they do everything in one day, don't they? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did find out the tournament will be played at the Hall of Fame Stadium.
Is it?
And they have they've made a lot of improvements out there over the last couple of years. And I know last time we played there, I think it was 2018. There were no bleachers at the field we played on. It was terrible. And so they do have that problem resolved with their smaller fields. And of course, we get to Saturday, we get to play on the big field.
That's right.
It'd be a lot of fun. But
sometimes you get to play on the big field on the games before. It just depends on which class has that.
Yeah, it does. And
because
we also need to score some runs here to
to get there.
Help get there.
I have extreme confidence in them.
Exactly.
So the other senior's going to come up to bat and lead off the 3rd inning. Piper Journeycake's going to get up. She's got her work gloves on as well. So this will be 8-hole, 9-hole, and 1-hole. We'll be batting this inning. And we'll see if we can get some runners on this base and start moving around. That's when we're at our base, when we just our best, when we get these base runners, get aggressive. It seems to make other teams make a lot of errors when we do that.
Need that leadoff runner to get on base, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, usually when you get down to the 8th batter and 9th batter in the lineup, those are more your easy outs usually, but not
with these girls.
Not with Minco. They can all hit the ball. That'll be ball 2. Nice and patient, waiting for your pitch. See if you could find a gap. She did well yesterday finding left center and right center gap. And that'll be strike 1 on the inside corner, 2-1. Yesterday she got one to right center. She ran all the way to 3rd base, and they hit the cutoff runner, or hit the cutoff, and the cutoff didn't, just kind of held the ball and little center home, and she got all the way home.
Well, she's fast enough.
Mm-hmm. And there's
a hit.
Rope. Is it going to get over? Nope.
Yep.
Right to her. Center fielder getting a lot of work today. And so that'll be out number 1. Hitting the ball well, just hitting them right at him.
Yeah. I think eventually those things are going to start falling for us, and
yeah,
making really good contact on the ball.
Yeah, good contact so far. Just not finding the gaps yet. So this is Morgan Brothers. She's in the 9th spot. And that'll be strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Brothers going to see if she can get something going. there's one down the line. It's going to stay fair. And a good play by the third baseman throws her out at first for the second out of the third inning. Well, this is a pitcher's duel right here so far.
Wolf's doing a good job for Healdton. This is our bats need to definitely come alive.
Yeah. So far able to control the Minco bats, which has been hard to do this year. They've been able to score a lot of runs in a lot of games. And so Hannah Fitzgerald to come up for a second at bat. She had a good hit on the ball, but the shortstop made a good play in the first inning. See if she could find something here. She's going to take the first pitch for a strike. So 2 down, no balls, 1 strike. Whoa. Tried to throw a changeup, stuck to the fingers, and just a little high.
Just a little high.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. You can't go down and grab any dirt out here. I don't know if the pellets help or not. I don't know. I don't know if it makes it stickier or not.
I'll tell you, seeing these facilities at Piedmont give me some goals. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
Yeah, they definitely have spent some money out here, haven't they?
I
think they
whole
said yesterday
project,
like a $12 million bond or something like that.
Well, it's a $10 million bond, and they're building a brand new gym.
Yeah.
The softball field, the new baseball field is going on over here to our right, and then a tennis court over here. Of course, they've had incredible growth here in this area.
Yeah. And so that'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fitzgerald trying to get on base. See if we can get a 2-out rally going here. And try to get one of these goose eggs off the board. Well, that's outside, and he calls it outside. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the third. It's been a pitcher's battle so far. Neither bats have come alive yet for either team. And there's a high bouncer. It's going to get past the pitcher. The shortstop's going to misplay it. And Fitzgerald gets on. Nice little hit there. Just pounded it just hard enough to get over the pitcher's head, which is exactly what you want to do as a slap hitter.
It is, and I realize there's 2 outs, but I tell you, this is an opportunity with her speed over there on first base.
I think she had 4 or 5 stolen bases yesterday in the 2 games, Hannah Fitzgerald. They could not throw her out, and I know they're probably
JC may be faster, so if she can lay something down, she's going to we're in a good spot here.
I bet we'll see a steal. And she is. She's off, and she's going to bake it, no problem. And so, good jump right there by Fitzgerald. And, I mean, she had it no problem. They cannot throw her out. If they couldn't yesterday, and they haven't been able to today. So now we've got a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. So no balls, 1 strike for J.C. Little. And she's going to take off to third. And she's going to get there as well. And she is safe. She just barely kept the fingertip on that base. She tried to grab a hold of the base, but she almost slid right past that base. They told me yesterday, the girls said that this turf is a little more slick, so you want to slide sooner, or you'll slide right on past that base.
I can see that.
And so Fitzgerald does the work as she gets a single and then is able to steal second and steal third. And so 1 ball, 2 strikes to J.C. Little, see if we can get her home. Going to hit it right up the middle. Pitcher misplayed it. And she's going to get there. And that's going to be a run for the Lady Bulldogs. Great job.
Huge
by
run.
Hannah Fitzgerald. And J.C. Little hits it just hard enough off the pitcher's glove and was able to get to first base because of her speed.
Huge run.
How about that? Able to score a run, didn't even hit the ball out of the infield.
JC is fast.
Yeah.
And
you're probably going to see her still as well right here. So you can watch her at the top of the right side of your screen there. Tara Honer up to bat.
You know, the thing I've noticed about Minco this year too, obviously watching many games, is that good things make good things happen, and so they come in bunches here. So let's get some more runs if we can.
Yeah. So a 2-out rally try, and that's going to be popped back.
Our head coach, football coach, and athletic director Brock Wardlaw is up here, and I think he sees this turf field, and he's got some ideas
He's dreaming,
going right now.
Is he dreaming over there?
I think so.
Well, no, he might be he's kind of a run the ball, grass, get those old linemen into it, right? There goes Little. She's going to steal that base, no problem. And so the third stolen base this inning.
His Bulldogs did a fine job last night, Pastor Mike. They looked really good in a big win versus Cordell, 50-12.
Yeah. And that one's going to be a pass ball, and J.C. Little's going to get over to third base, so another runner in score position, a 2-out rally. We've scored one, trying to get the next one. So Tara Honer's up. We got a two balls, 1 strike count. And that's rolling on the ground as well. And that's thrown over her head.
Well,
she's going to get up and run, and she's going to make it no problem, as the catcher just threw it way over the third baseman's head. And that'll score another run, and that ball has not made it out into the outfield yet. And they were able to score 2 runs, as Hannah Fitzgerald and J.C. Little are just speedsters out there, making things happen.
They're fast.
So 3 balls, 1 strike. Tara's going to take a hack at it and hits it over to the dugout. And so I believe it's a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And the batter we have here now, Tara, and the one right behind her. As we said, they have power.
Well, yeah, and Henderson too, right behind her. And so, and then Ray, yeah, there's some good power there. And that's going to be a walk. And so the 2-out rally continues. So Dallas Brothers will come up to bat. Get to see she put a stick on the ball last time. She hit it straight out to center, right to the warning track. Center fielder made a good catch on it, so we'll see what she can do here as this 2-out rally continues. Tara Honer on first base. And that's going to be inside. Tara's going to steal a base, and everybody's stealing a base.
Yeah, I don't
They
think we've
are
had
aggressive.
we had a couple of hits outside the infield today.
That's right. Have really done a lot with not much, but aggressive. Brothers fouls that one back. So I believe no balls, 2 strikes. Brothers is going to have to get it to work with 2 strikes. She's going to have to battle up to continue this 2-out rally at the Lady Bulldogs. Boy, it feels good to get those couple of runs, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I think it takes the pressure off just a little bit.
Especially the way Lane's pitching. She's got some good stuff today.
Well, that's going to be high. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kind of shorten that swing up. Just put it in play. Make Healdton make some mistakes. Let them make the mistakes. And that's going to be too far outside. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the score, or bottom of the third, we've scored 2 runs this inning. Trying to get another one, as Brothers is trying to battle up here. Oh, and she misses that one. Oh, going to call foul ball. So got got just a little bit of that one. And so it'll stay 2-2. That one's going to be high, so we'll go to a full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, score 2 runs this
exactly what
inning.
you want here if you're Dallas Brothers.
Yeah, here you go. Definitely don't want to strike out looking. So be ready to hit that ball. And she puts a rope on it. It's going to bounce off of the left fielder.
There you
Tara
go.
Honer's going to score. Brothers is going to get to second. And this 2-out rally continues.
Good hit, Dallas.
Good job with 2 strikes. Put a line drive right in front of the left fielder. So number 25, Liz Potter, is going to come out. And a courtesy run for Brothers.
She's another speedster.
Yeah,
so, I mean, it's just
right.
We're loaded with them.
Yep. We even got some speed over there on the bench, don't we? And so she'll courtesy run. Lane Ray's going to come up to bat. And this 2-out rally has scored 3 runs so far for Minco. And that's going to be outside, ball 1. Once again, I love the patience of the Minco Lady Bulldogs as they continue to wait for their pitch. And that's going to be high. 2 balls, no strikes. She's going to get a hold of that one. Is it going to get over the center fielder's head? It is. Bounces off the wall.
She's going to get 3
Potter's
out
going
of
to
this,
score.
maybe
Ray's going to
4.
get all the way to third. And a huge hit by Ray. She gets a triple. And the Lady Bulldogs 2-out rally continues as they score their 4th run of the inning. Ooh, she hit that one, didn't she?
She clocked. That was a good hit. Put it in the right place.
She got on her horse too, didn't she?
She did. That was.
She got over to third in a hurry.
She's got some wheels.
Yeah, she does.
And have Sabri up here that has some power that can drive this thing out of here. And this is the inning we needed for sure.
Yeah, it wasn't looking like we were going to go this way. We had 2 outs there, the bottom of the 3rd, and we hadn't scored nothing. We had just had 1 base runner, and with 2 outs here in the 3rd inning, and all of a sudden, it's nothing but base runners. It's stealing bases and getting extra base hits, and so quite the 2-out rally by the Minco Lady Bulldogs as the Healdton Lady Bulldogs are trying to figure out something. They have a conversation out at the mound trying to get things back under control. You know, J.C. Little hit it right back to the pitcher. She couldn't handle it.
No.
Hannah Fitzgerald, just right over the pitcher to the shortstop. She couldn't handle it, and that's what started it off. And since then, the cap has come off the top. Bree Henderson up to bat. 2 outs. Lane Ray is on. Oh, that goes over the head.
Goes over the head. We're going to get another run.
Ray's going to come in. She's going to slide in. Safe. And we have scored 5 this inning. And Healdton has imploded here in the bottom of the 3rd with 2 outs. As it looked like it was a pitcher's battle, and it is just completely flipped. So Henderson up. 1 ball, no strikes. That's going to be high. That's what I love right there. I love the aggressive if I want to hit it, but it's a bad pitch, so I'm not going to swing at it.
I think Sabri's ready to take a whack at this. See if she's ready to hit that ball. You can tell.
Yeah, she played good yesterday. And that's going to be outside. 3 balls, no strikes. I love the patience. Get the pitch that you want. And that's going to be ball 4. And she's going to take her base. Was that a stare down? I believe that was a little bit of a stare down there.
I think it was. I wasn't sure.
Just tried to. How dare you not give me a pitch to hit? A little stare down.
That was, yeah. I don't know if there were a couple of words exchanged there or not, but it was pretty interesting.
I've got 5 girls that have lived in my house. I know what that is.
Yeah.
And so that was a stare down. That's what that was. And so
And
that's going to
she
go
took
off.
a hit on the.
That's going to go off her toe. That'll be a foul ball.
Yeah.
And so Henderson on first, 2-out rally here as we scored 5 with 2 outs. How crazy is that? 5 runs with 2 outs.
Yeah, it's not over yet. This is.
And so this is the 9th batter of the inning, and the first 2 got out. And she's going to lay off that one. That'll stay high. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Down the third baseline, foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Redinger. One of the seniors. These 2 seniors have led well this year. They've never been to the state tournament, so this would be their first chance at it, their last year.
Yes.
Trying to get the Bulldogs in, and to be honest, really trying to start a legacy here because a lot of these players are going to be back next year.
Oh, yeah.
Other than the 2 seniors, and so set up for the future for sure. So time's called. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Trying to see if they can get any more done with this 2-out rally. And Henderson's going to try to steal, and she does, standing up. That's how confident she was there.
That throw from the catcher was.
Coaches, by the way, coaches love that when you steal a base and you don't slide.
Yeah.
They're always excited about that.
I think so.
And so another stolen base this inning. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. At number 22 up. Is that enough 2s? She gets a hold of that one. It's going to put a pop fly right to the left fielder. She's going to get under it and catches it with 1 hand. And that'll finally be the end of the 3rd inning, but not until the Lady Bulldogs score 5. The Bats finally came alive there with a 2-out rally.
They did, and a lot of our speed really showed out for us there that inning.
Yes.
And, what a big inning for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, 4 stolen bases.
Yes.
3 pass balls, wild pitches, able to advance, and so taking advantage of what's given to you. I love their aggressiveness on the base pass. I think that always works better in your favor when you're aggressive. I'd rather be thrown out than not given the opportunity to try to move forward. And so Coach Little is definitely that. He definitely is an aggressive base running coach. And so the Lady Bulldogs will come out for the top of the 4th, and we'll see if Lane Ray can continue what she's been doing so far this game. And she's been able to find her corners, been able to use her speed, and been able to strike these out, these Healdton Lady Bulldogs out. And they haven't really put a good bat on a ball yet. Once again, good crowd for the Lady Bulldogs today, huh? For Minco, a good crowd.
Oh, yeah, it's an incredible crowd. And
the sunshine's come out now. It's looking good.
From what I've seen with the weather, next week's going to be beautiful. And if we can get to Hall of Fame Stadium, I think that we'll have a lot of people show up to that.
Yeah, I think we just shut the town down and go.
Oh, I think so.
I think so.
We've pretty well got 2/3 of the bleachers filled up here.
Yeah, we do. Well, we've kind of moved our way over into the other Healdton side as well. So Jones up for the Healdton Lady Bulldogs. She's going to start off lead off for the 4th inning, top of the 4th here. And Minco has started. It's going to come into this inning with a 5-0 lead. So that's going to be a little high and outside for ball one. And there's a foul ball straight back. I like that she's kind of leaving that up there, making him swing. You can't really get a good bat on it. If you do, it's going to go straight up. So she's really locating well right now. Woo!
Ooh, man,
Took
that
a
was hit.
little speed off of that one, and it was hit hard off the top of Mock's glove. I think that was more out of protection than it was. Boy, that's the hot corner over there, and that's why it's called that right there.
Well, she drove it for sure, and that was a good hit.
Yeah, good hit. She took just a little speed off there, and she was able to hit that one hard. So they'll probably remember that one. And so no outs, runner on first. Courtesy runner came out. There's a strike. Good job by Brothers right there. We made sure to frame that. Didn't go anywhere even though she was showing bunt. And there's strike number 2. And she can't quite catch up to it. I think I would just keep coming with it. See what Coach Little calls here. And he does. That's too high, and it's off the backstop. Too hard to make the throw, so just a little too high there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, runner on second.
Need to get this batter out.
Yep. Going to put ourselves in a situation here. And that one hit straight back. So it'll stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on second, no outs yet. And that'll be low. She's going to have to find her groove again. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Comes right after her. That's going to go foul, and that's going to get over the fence. So it'll stay 2-2. Was a better location there on that pitch. Made her reach for it. Took some speed off of that one. Oh, and Rediger misses it. Fitzgerald's going to get it home quickly. Got to hit your cutoff on that one. And so they have runners on second and third, and so we find our first situation for Lane Ray as she gets in a predicament here. No outs, runners on second and third. Number 6, Wolf, is going to come up. And so this is going to come down to the pitcher here. You need to get some outs on your own right here to get out of this predicament. And that one's going to be high. She's leaving it a little up tall. She's going to have to push through there. That one's up high too. Throw down to third. She's safe.
Boy, Dallas has an arm, doesn't she?
Yeah, she gets rid of it in a hurry. So 2 balls, no strikes. Runners on second and third. This is not where you wanted to be.
No, we need to
get an easy out right here. And that one's too high as well. And all of a sudden, she's kind of lost her location. She was really hitting her spots earlier, and she's not quite able to hit the spots where she wants to right now. Maybe pressing a little too much, and so she'll get that strike on a 3-0 count. So it goes to 3-1. And there's a good pitch right there. Strike 2 as she swings at it. That would have been a ball 4, but she swung at it. And so full count.
Big pitch here.
I'd take a strikeout. And she gets
got
it.
her.
And she gets it. Strikeout. And so that'll be the first out of the top of the 4th.
A much needed out.
So Matthews up to bat. And there's a bunt foul. That's interesting to bunt in that situation.
Yeah.
So they're going to test the Minco infield here, see if they can make the right play, see if they know what they're doing. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on second and third. Try to put a bunt down again, does. Going to make the out at first. They're going to score the run at home. I'm okay with that play. I think that was the right play.
I think so. We got 2 away now.
Get your 2 outs. Make make for sure. The ball kind of took her that way, so I think you have to go that way. And so 2 outs. Healdton finally gets a run on the board. See if Lane Ray can get out of this situation with just 1. Minimize the damage. There's a little pop-up. Mock's going to get to it. And she does, and that's the 3rd out.
Good job.
And so
that could have been much worse, Pastor Mike, with bases loaded, no outs.
Yeah, second and third, no outs.
Or second and third.
Yeah, second and third, no outs. A lot of bad could have happened. Got the strikeout. That's what you needed. They put a bunt down, got the run, and then able to get 1 foul there. And so Lady Bulldogs of Minco will get to come up to bat and see if they can continue on what they found with a 2-out rally in the bottom of the 3rd, and we'll see what they can do with the bottom of the 4th if they can keep that going. And so we are 5-1. Minco ahead. It's been a fun game to watch so far. But I'm okay if Minco would like to blow this thing open here in the 4th inning.
Yeah, that could happen.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Trying to punch their ticket to state. Trying to get to state. This would be the first time for this group of girls. It's been since 2017 as they went 2016, 2017 to state. Made it to the quarterfinals that year, and that was it. And so they're trying to get to state and see if they could do a little bit more damage than the last couple previous teams that have made it, and see if they could move forward. I think they have a good chance of it.
In 2018, I was at that game. The regional final was on a Saturday afternoon, and we had a 1-run lead and 3-2 count, 2 strikes and 2 outs, and they were able to tie it up and beat us in extra innings. It was a horrible game. But I think we have a good shot to redeem ourselves and get back there today. And Piper, here's another one we want to get on base with her speed.
Yeah, absolutely. Piper Journey Cake. She's going to come up to bat. That first pitch was a strike, so no balls, 1 strike. Let's see if she can get going here. She's going to show bunt. And ball up high, so that'll be ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 4th, 5-1. Minco's got the lead. And there's a good hit. That might find a hole. Oh, and a snow cone.
Just about.
As she catches it on the very tip of her glove. Didn't think she reacted that quick enough, but she was able to get there, and she barely caught that thing as half the ball was sticking out of her glove.
That Healdton center fielder is a pretty good softball player. She's made several good plays out there today.
Minco has put her to work, that's for sure. So 1 down, and Morgan Brothers up to bat. And she's going to hit it down the 3rd baseline. That'll be foul. Another good-looking athlete, Morgan Brothers. She can play,
run, she can hit, she can
catch. Yeah, she can do a lot of different things.
I see Coach Wardlaw taking notes over there.
So no balls, 1 strike. Take a hack at that one too. And that'll be 2 strikes. That was a little high. And We're starting the exact same spot we did the last inning, with the 8th and the 9th spot up first. And then Fitzgerald came up, and we got 5 runs after that. Let's see if Morgan can get on base and start with her.
These Bulldog batters have really been battling the last couple of innings.
And that one's high, stays off of that. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good job right there. Get back into the count here. Even it up. See if she'll throw you a strike. Get a hold of one. And she does give her one. She's going to hit that foul, and that's going to go over the fence. So 2-2, 1 out. That's going to be just outside, maybe a little low. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good battle right here by Morgan Brothers. She's battled all the way back into this count. She's going to hit that one foul, put it on top of the locker room.
She took a pretty good swipe at that one.
Yeah, she's battling up. Those aren't the pitches you really want, but she's battling up, trying to stay alive in this at-bat, trying to get on base some way, somehow. Oh, and she misses that one and struck out swinging. She didn't even realize it.
I don't think she wanted to sit down there.
I don't think she did. I don't think she did.
It was a 3rd strike.
Yeah, so 2 outs. Back to where we were in the 3rd inning. We had 2 outs, and Fitzgerald came up, and she got everything started. We scored 5 runs the last inning with 2 outs, just like this. So we'll see if Fitzgerald can get the magic going again.
She just needs to get on base.
So that'll be strike 1. See if Fitzgerald can get on base. Just trying to find where she wants to hit it at. See if she can find a gap. That's going to be low. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Kind of wonder if some other teams are using this field after we get through today.
Yeah, this is a popular place to play.
It is.
I think I heard him say after we got it, there was like 10 other places that wanted to play here as well.
Well, that's a credit
beat them to the punch.
A credit to Coach Little for contacting them pretty quickly, and Coach Wardlaw getting this thing settled.
They did a good job.
And done. It's
so 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Fitzgerald trying to find a way to get on base. She's going to hit that one straight back. And the umpires officially run out of balls. They're all on top of the locker room over there.
I got to tour that locker room.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's all right?
It's all right.
It's all right. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Fitzgerald. Trying to find a way to get on base. And tries to get over the shortstop's head, but cannot. And that will be the 3rd out of the inning. And we will leave the 4th inning with Minco 5, Healdton 1. So the 5th inning we go. This is looking like it'll be a 7-inning game here, isn't it?
It does.
And so
of course, OU kicks off at 2:30, so they didn't go with my plan today. But that's okay.
That's right. Well, I've got it recorded, so I'll just do that. So we'll go into the 5th inning with Minco ahead 5-1. Healdton's trying to figure out a way to get into this. They had a couple walks there to get on base. Pass ball, were able to move up. And then they were finally able to score off of a sacrifice bunt. And that's how they scored their run. They're going to see if they can get something going. Other than that, Lane Ray's done well. It looks like we do have a pitch and change. So Sabree Henderson's going to come in for the Lady Bulldogs. She came in relief yesterday in the 4th inning for both games. She pitched 4 innings yesterday. Each time started off just a little slow, but then got going after that. And so we'll see how she does today. It is definitely a change in looks as she's a left-hander.
Yeah.
And so you got those right-handers pitching, and then all of a sudden you come in the lineup, and all of a sudden she's pitching from the other side. And so I'm interested in Coach Little's strategy here, not letting them get used to one pitcher and using your pitchers.
You don't see a lot of left-handed pitchers, and so this is definitely.
Well, and what a luxury to have for Coach Little to have
yes.
3 pitchers you can count on at any moment, and not afraid to bring them in. And so this is good.
Need to control this thing defensively.
So Ray is going to go out into left field. Brothers will come in and become the designated player. There's a bunt down first baseline. Redinger gets it, makes it hard on Journey Cake, but she makes the catch. And so that'll be the first out of the inning. Good job by Henderson. Just throw it right down the middle and get the out. When you're on the inside of the baseline, you want to throw it on the inside, but she kind of threw it right down the middle, but Journey Cake was able to come down with it. So good job by her. So 1 down, top of the 5th. And that's strike 1. So this is Wingo up to bat for Healdton. And there's a pop-up foul straight back. And so that'll be strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Henderson coming right at the strike zone, isn't she?
She throws it hard.
Well, that one's a little outside. Tried to get her to chase it. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, she brings it too, doesn't she? And there's a good pitch right there. It strikes her out. And that'll be the 2nd out of the inning. As she punches her out, threw it just a little outside there, made her reach for it, and she couldn't get to it. And that'll be out number 2.
Back to the top of the order for Healdton, shortstop number 22, Ramsey Webb.
So Webb up to bat for Healdton. And so far, Coach Little pushing all the right buttons. Ball 1 on that. There's a hit out to right field. That's going to get over the head. She's going to find her way over to third probably. Good job getting the ball in, but doesn't make a throw to third, and there is a triple for Healdton. As Webb was able to hit that over Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald is playing real shallow. And really, that's the first ball they've been able to hit well so far this game. So 2 down. Here's Healdton's slap hitter. So second baseman and third baseman move up. She's going to bounce that one foul. So that'll be the first strike. So 2 outs here. Just got to make the play. Coach and batter are going to have a conversation.
Challenging the speed of our infield there. And we have a speedy infield.
Yeah.
You better be fast if you're going to do that.
So far, they've been able to make the plays. Going to have to do this if they want to get out of this inning with no damage done. Hit hard at third baseman Mock. Got past her. Nobody's on second. And luckily somebody was there to back up. And so they score a run and they edge just a little bit closer. That triple was big.
Yeah.
It put her immediately in the scoring position.
So far, all the runs in this game have come on the innings with 2 outs.
Yeah, it's true. It's
pretty incredible.
It has been, hasn't it? And so runner on first base, 2 outs. Healdton scores another run this inning. And there's strike 1. So 5-2. Healdton tried to get back into this game. That's going to be too far out. Brothers is going to throw it down. Just to keep her honest. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's another big hit. Ray gets there and makes the out.
Great job, Lane.
What a catch. She had to get there in a hurry. If she didn't catch that, I think that might be another run. But she hurried up and went and got that one, didn't she?
She did. That was a great play by Lane, and much needed out. Now we need a couple of runs here at least.
Yeah, that was a hard hit ball, and she had to hustle to get over there and reached out and got it, and so definitely saved that inning, and so just scored 1 run. So it is 5-2 as we head to the bottom of the 5th, and we'll see if Minco can spread this out again and get a couple more runs, get a little more breathing room maybe. And so we'll hope to see that. I believe. Is it J.C. Little that'll be up? I believe so. So good game for this regional championship. Healdton giving it all they have against Minco. They lost yesterday 13-3 to Minco. Really, Minco dominated that game. They really didn't score those runs till late. And Healdton has showed back up and played a good game.
Healdton's not a bad softball team.
No.
At all. They dominated Hinton just a little earlier this morning.
Yeah, they beat Pawhuska as well last night. And so they had to beat Hinton twice.
Yes.
To be able to win those games in the losers bracket. So beat Pawhuska and Hinton to be able to get here. And so they are hanging tough. I thought Minco might be running away with it, but they've been able to find a way to get a run in the last 2 innings and to edge it just a little bit closer. And so Minco's going to have to get to work, and that's going to start with J.C. Little as she comes up to bat. See if she can get going. She
acknowledges the public address announcer there.
Yes, yeah. Called the nickname Lizard.
Yes.
And she appreciated it wholeheartedly.
It's just there's another situation. She just needs to get on base.
Yeah, she can
That
do it with her
speed.
speed.
I believe that she stole 2 bases.
Yeah, she stole the base and got a pass ball, was able to get to third. And so, yeah, she just needs to find her way on base, and she can get in a scoring position on her own. So we'll see what J.C. Little can do. So first pitch, ball 1. That's going to be a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Second baseman, third baseman come up. And she's going to hit that one foul. Kind of dragging that barrel back. As Coach Little gives her some instructions. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got to keep that barrel up if you want to hit that. And that's going to go foul. Is it going to be far enough? It is. So battles that off. That's what you got to do with 2 strikes. Got to battle up. Get your pitch. See if she can get one right here. I like that right center gap over there, Mr. Sims. I wouldn't mind her hitting it over there. She might could run forever if she did that. And that's going to get over. That's going to drop. Find the gap. And she's going to get on base. And that's just what the doctor ordered right there to start this inning.
She will steal second here pretty quickly.
That's what I would do. I would take this first pitch and let her take off. Healdton has not showed that they'll be able to throw you out at second yet, so I would take advantage of it. So we'll see what Coach Little wants to do here. And she does take off. And Little gets there no problem. And so put yourself in scoring position. So ball 1 on that first pitch. Tara Honer up to bat. She's always got an opportunity to hit one out. She's got a quick bat. Get that bat around through the zone quickly every time. And she's going to leave that one alone. It's 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. Runner on second. Yeah, I like Tara's swing. She's quick through the zone. She gets that bat through there quickly. And that produces a lot of power when you do that. And she hits that on a rope.
That is.
But right to her. Boy, that ball just died. I thought it was going to go a little farther.
I did too.
Went right to the left fielder, and that'll be out number 1. She's hit the ball hard a couple times today, but both times it's been right to somebody. She hit it right to the center fielder and right to the left fielder. Walked the other time. And so that's been her day so far today. It's kind of gone that way today. We've had a lot of good hits today, but they've been right to them. And Healdton's been up to the task for most of the game and making those plays. So Dallas Brothers up with 1 out. Little on second. That's going to be outside. Ball 1.
Most of Dallas pitchers has been way to the outside today.
They have pitched her outside. They pitched her outside yesterday. And I don't think she doesn't want to hit that ball out there. She wants it on the inside.
Yep.
She's kind of got that open stance. That's right down the middle. And strike 1. So she was taken till she was going to see a strike, I think. Boy, that's the one I would want to hit. But making that pitcher pitch. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on second. Brothers up to bat here. She's caught a good game so far today. See if she can do something at bat here. She's going to leave that one up. So ball 2, strike 1. There is a light breeze that's basically blowing into the field, into the batter's face. There's strike number 2. And Little getting over to third. They were not paying attention. She almost slid past the base. But she was about halfway there, and they weren't paying attention, and she got to third. She even surprised me on that one. I wasn't ready for that either.
I wasn't expecting that, and she almost slid off that thing.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Dallas Brothers just needs to hit it in the outfield. She can get on base, but at least score a run here. And she does just that as she hits it over to the right fielder.
It's
I don't know if she's going to get it.
Oh,
she
no,
drops
it.
So Little's going to score. Brothers is going to try to get her way over herself over to third, and she does as she stands up. And good job there as they threw her outside, and she took it that way, and they couldn't handle it over there at right field. And so she dropped it. And that'll be another
that looked
run.
like trouble from the time it went off the bat for
It
that right
did.
fielder over there.
She has not played with a whole lot of confidence in these games over there in right field. But a good job by Dallas Brothers. Outside pitch, take it that way. If it's out there, take it that way. Don't try to pull it somewhere else. And she did just that and got just enough power on it. And she's found herself over at third base.
Here again, Lane just needs to get it to the outfield and score Dallas.
That's right.
Exactly what you want.
Same thing. So just one out. Brothers on third. Lane Ray up to bat. She's been hitting the ball well, too. She's going to put a bunt down.
Ooh.
It's going to go foul. That wasn't a bad decision there. Boy, she could get that out in front of her. She's got enough speed to get down that baseline.
Courtesy runner for Minco, number 25, Liz Potter.
So Potter's going to come in to run for Brothers.
Gonna put some speed out there.
And that's a courtesy runner for the catcher. You could do that. You could re-enter the game without any problems. And Ray's going to put a swing on it. That's going to be a tough play. And she does catch it. Potter's going to take off. And she makes it. So a sac fly for Ray. She's going to get an RBI on that. And that's what we wanted in this inning. We wanted a little bit more breathing room.
Yeah, that was two really it needed an important runs here.
Good job batting right there. Productive outs. That's what you want to do. If you're not going to get on base, at least have a productive out so you can move those runners, advance those runners, or score those runners. Sabree Henderson up to bat with 2 outs. Now that one's a little close. Was that for the stare down? There was a stare down before. She threw that a little close to the chin.
Down.
Maybe there's something going on here.
Well, as much travel balls played there,
There might be. You might be
there
right.
be some connections that we
There's
don't know
a good
about.
hack at it. Boy, doesn't she swing hard? So one
She
ball,
does.
1 strike. She does not waste her at bats. If she's going to swing, she's going to pull the trigger. So she
Most of our bats have been battles too today.
Yeah, it really has. So Minco up 7-2. Scored a couple runs here in the 5th inning. Finding a little bit of breathing room. Henderson's got ideas for a little bit more. That's going to be high and outside. So 2 balls, 1 strike. That's what I love about the patience there, because now you're in a hitter's count. Now you're looking for a good pitch, and maybe you can drive it somewhere.
And she certainly can drive it.
Yeah, she can. Whew, just misses it.
Mercy.
So foul ball straight back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Just focus in on that ball just a little bit more. Hit that top half, not the bottom half. Drive it somewhere. Fouls it back again.
Good cut.
So she's all over it. Not sure what's going on there. The umpire had a discussion with the fans from the Healdton side. And drove it backwards again. And she is battling. She's going to try to win this battle here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I don't know what the pitch count is for the pitcher, but it's getting up there.
It's getting up there.
And doesn't quite get that one to the plate. Try to change up.
Probably starting to get a little tired.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes. If it's close, see if you can drive it somewhere. See if you can get you a hit. Get on base. And she finally gets a hold of one. Good play by the shortstop as she catches it.
Good inning, though. Good half inning.
Yeah, good job getting a couple runs. Needed those runs. And so we'll go to the top of the 6th with your Minco Lady Bulldogs 7 and the Healdton Lady Bulldogs 2. We're down to a couple more innings here.
Sounds like an OU football score of recent times, 7-2 or something like that, huh?
Yeah. Let's see who comes back out to pitch here. Looks like Henderson will pitch again this inning. Boy, those 2 runs, that was needed.
Oh,
you
man.
like a 5-2 lead, but a 7-2 lead feels a little bit better. And so did what you needed to do that inning. Good job by Minco. 2 more innings and you could punch this ticket. And so getting closer and closer to it. Healdton has figured out a little bit here, it seems like, recently. Kind of got the bat on the ball the last inning a little bit better than they had against Ray. And so we'll see if Henderson can finish this up here.
Some type of conversation going on here between
Yeah.
the Healdton coach and the umpire.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there
I
with
don't
the
either.
fans. There was something. Enough for him to say something, but you very rarely see an umpire talk to fans or say something.
They
So
were probably complimenting each other.
I don't know what it was, but there was definitely something. So Henderson up to pitch. Throw into Brothers. We got Mock on third, Little on short, Journey Cake on second, Redinger on first. That's strike 1. And then left field is Ray. Center field, Honer. Right field, Fitzgerald. And there's ball 1. So 1-1. And there's a hit out to left field. Oh, Ray overruns it.
Glove.
Going to make a throw.
Oh,
Overthrows
man.
second. And just too many mistakes right there. You usually don't see that from Minco. She got on it, and she just overran it. Put her glove on it, but couldn't come away with a catch. Looked like she could throw her out at second, but she overthrew the second baseman. Good job backing up there. And so Healdton gets somebody on second right off the bat.
This is their best
top
hitter
of the
up to
6th.
bat right now, I believe.
Yeah, she's hit the ball well today so far. This is the pitcher, Wolf.
Wolf's kept Healdton in this game today. She's a really good pitcher.
Yeah, she's done her job, tried to keep it close. And so once again, they're able to hit Henderson pretty hard. So timeout called there, backed out. Get back in, get ready. She's going to look to bunt.
Ooh.
Overthrown, but there's Honer. Good job backing up.
Good job, Tara.
So Brothers took a chance at it.
Get a little
So
sloppy out here.
It is a little sloppy. 2 balls, no strikes. Relax, make the plays how you know how to make them. There's the bunt again. She's going to miss it. So did she not bunt at that? She went for that. He
Looked it.
He called 3 balls, but I thought he went for it. Or I thought she went for it. She lunged at it. So 3 balls, no strikes. There's a strike. Should be 2-2. But it's 3-1. So runner on second, no outs, 3 balls, 1 strike. There's a hit to Journey Cake. She's going to make the play, no problem, but advances the runner over to third base. That's the first out of the top of the 6th here. So Matthews up to bat for Healdton. Got 1 down, runner at third. To be honest, not too worried about that runner. Want to get the outs.
Yes. That's why those 2 runs were so important.
Yeah.
In our last half inning.
There's a check swing strike as she fouls that off. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on third. Top of the 6th. That's going to be outside. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Almost caught the corner there. There's a good pitch right there. Got her to swing and miss. Took a little speed off of that one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, good looking pitch. I think I'd go back to the outside corner there. And she does. It's ripped right up the middle. Off of her glove. And that's going to score a run.
Had a couple of those this inning.
And we
right
have.
Off the tip of the glove.
And so Healdton's going to score. And, yeah, you're correct. That's 2 balls that have been right off of the Minco Lady Bulldogs glove. Definitely opportunities to make those plays. They're not easy plays, but definitely plays they should be able to make. And anytime there's an error, you might as well count it as a run a lot of times. There's Journey Cake, got it second, trying to turn it, and does not, but close. As
What an effort by the first baseman over there to stay on.
Really stretched that out there. And so good job by Piper right there, getting that lead runner, getting the out. So 2 outs. 2 outs on Healdton here in the top of the 6th. They've been able to put 1 run on the board. They got a runner at first. And so able to make the easy out here. Tried to turn 2, almost turned 2 there. Tough to turn 2 in softball, isn't it?
Very tough.
But made the play you needed to make. There's a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. It's good placement there. So 2 outs, runner on first, 1-1 count. Healdton's been able to score 1 this inning. That was just a little outside. So 2 balls, 1 strike. It's close. She's missed on that a couple times there, huh? Just by a little bit. Just needs to move it in just a little. There's 1 up. Dallas can get to it, and she does.
Good job, Dallas.
And that will be the 3rd out of the inning. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th.
Bless you.
Thank you.
My allergies have been not good the last few
They have
days
not.
at all.
I barely got those last words in. So 7-3 as we head into the bottom of the 6th. Once again, it'd be nice to get a couple more runs to get a little more breathing room.
Yeah.
This should be your last at bat.
Should be.
And so hopefully we can see that as we edge just a little bit closer to try to punch the ticket to get to state. That's what at stake right now. Healdton trying to come back, trying to get back in it. They're trying to punch their ticket, but Minco in control. They are in the winner's bracket. And so Healdton would not only have to beat them this game, but have to beat them the next game if that was the case. But we would rather get it done right now.
Yeah, and I think Cash and Bing would too.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Is that who's?
The Bing Pirates and the Cash Bulldogs, Lady Bulldogs.
Gotcha. Yeah, Cash and Bing. And they're going to play a game after us. It has nothing to do with regionals. I think they're playing a play-in game for them to get to regionals, I believe.
So, yes.
And so that's how they do that in 4A or 5A, whatever they're in, 4A. And so they're going to play next. So we got a couple seniors that are going to come up to bat here in the bottom of the 6th. Taylor Redinger is going to come in.
I'd like to express our appreciation to Piedmont for hosting us. We were in a tough spot with our region and our field and the water, and they've stepped up and been very, very, very generous hosts.
Yeah,
we appreciate Piedmont Public Schools and Dr. James White and their staff. It's been a good deal.
Yeah, absolutely. They've even helped with scoreboard and announcing and making sure the field's good to go. And boy, what a facility! Impressive.
Yeah, you don't have to rake this field too much, do you?
No. And so Redinger's going to get up, see if she can lead off this bottom of the 6th for Minco, as they have a 4-run lead going into this. There's a first pitch strike. See if she can get things started off here. You're right, a lot of things have been done with 2 outs in this game, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And so I'd like to go ahead and get started before those. So we'll see what the seniors do here as we kind of come into some clutch time here. And that's going to be way too high. 1 ball, 1 strike. I liked the white jerseys yesterday, but I like the blue and red. I like the red pants, blue. I think that looks good. I know there's some Minco people that aren't fond of the red. They like the blue and white. But
they do.
But I think that's long gone.
There's so many. You look at teams, high school teams even. So many different combinations now and alternate uniforms. It's just not like it used to be, for sure.
Yeah, it makes it fun. Yeah, the kids love that. So 2 balls, 1 strike. She's going to try to put one down. She gets to roll past the pitcher, and she gets there.
Good job.
She just barely outruns it. That ball had just enough spin to get away from Healdton, and they weren't able to make a play on it. Nice little bunt there by Redinger as the senior gets on and leads off the 6th inning. So Piper Journeycake is going to come up.
We're really getting to the speedy part of our lineup here, so we might be able to do a little bit of damage and get some runs in here.
Yeah, we'll see what they do.
Half of the 6th.
We've stolen a lot of bases today. We'll see if that's going to happen here. And not on that pitch. That was a strike. Well, she just barely outran that one. Just barely got on base, but
barely
did her job. That's all that counts. And she's going to put a bunt down. They're going to make the play at first. Nobody's at third, and so she's going to get there.
Wow.
And slides into third. Once again, aggressive base running. Good job by Piper Journeycake putting it right down the line. She did get the out.
I think Coach Little called that.
Yeah, Taylor was ready to get there.
That was a good play.
I think they scouted that out before, knowing that the third baseman crashes and doesn't come back. And so they were able to do that.
Good chance to get a run here.
And so out number 1 of the inning. Morgan Brothers is going to come up to bat and see if she can get an RBI here. Swing and a miss. Her last at bat kind of looked that way. So I'd like to see if she can get a hold of one of these. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on third. Change up right there. She holds off. That one was low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Going to pop that one up. I don't know if that's going to get far enough back. Shortstop gets under it. And that'll be out number 2. That is not what you wanted. You wanted to hit that one deep. She just couldn't get her barrel on it.
Morgan's a good young player.
Tried to do it. She was trying to get it out in the outfield, but she just got under.
Yeah,
it.
just didn't get out there. And
so we'll see if Fitzgerald can come up and see if she can get this run scored as it's in scoring position. See if she can get the senior to score. So here we go, Fitzgerald. And she's going to hit it up the middle, and she finds it. That's going to find the gap.
That's a great hit.
She's going to get on it. She's going to get to
get
third. She might even.
She might get
home. She's going to be
inside the park, baby.
And that's an inside the park home
Good
run
job,
by Fitzgerald.
Hannah. Wow.
Woo! Perfectly placed hit by Hannah Fitzgerald. And that ball rolled all the way to the fence.
It did.
And she was able to come home. And not only does she get an RBI, but she scores herself.
That speed.
She touched third, and they hadn't picked the ball up yet. They tried to pick it up back there and couldn't get a handle of it, and that's all that she needed to get home. And so J.C. Little's going to come up to bat. Man, Hannah Fitzgerald has been on fire this weekend. She has just done so good as the leadoff hitter. Been really impressed with her all weekend in that batter's box. Don't get to see those very often, do we, Mr. Sims? Inside the park home run.
No.
And that's going to be hit to the shortstop. She's going to have to hurry up and throw it. Ooh, just by a little bit. Real close.
Close.
Boy, Little can get down the baseline, but that'll be the third out. And so we're going to go to the top of the seventh as the Minco Lady Bulldogs are 9. The Healdton Lady Bulldogs are 3. And this is it right here. We're down to 3 outs, and you punch your ticket to state right here.
Yep. This is big. This
is it. Down to 3 outs. And you get to go to state. What an accomplishment that would be.
Yeah, these girls have had a long season.
They have worked hard.
37 ball games.
And really, to be honest, last year they were right there.
Oh, yeah.
Had to play a tough team to be able to go in, to go play Silo, and that made it difficult. And they weren't able to do that. And so this year is the chance. They finally get this opportunity, and they just need 3 more outs. And it looks like Tara Honer's going to come in to try to close this game and get the save. And yesterday, as she pitched against Healdton, Healdton didn't come anywhere close to her. I mean, she was 9 up, 9 down. Nobody got even close. And
she definitely throws some heat as well. And
so what a luxury for Coach
these Lady
Little.
Bulldogs
All
heading
3
into heading to this state tournament. If they can get the win here, they have an opportunity to win some games in that state tournament.
Yeah.
And that's pretty exciting to say, Pastor Mike. There's only 3
is.
games left after this one.
That's
so.
right. That's right. So Honer going to come in. What a luxury for Coach Little to have 3 pitchers to come in, and all 3 can throw well. And Tara Honer's going to come in, and I bet she's going to have some excitement behind these pitches. And there's strike number 1. And she does a good job of keeping it down at the knees. She does a good job of hitting the corners. And so it's hard to get a bat on the ball when she's pitching. There's another strike right on the corner, right on the inside. And so no balls, 2 strike. And she just comes in just crushing the strike zone. And there's a foul back. So no balls, 2 strikes. Fouled that one. So no balls, 2 strikes. 6-run lead for the Minco Lady Bulldogs. That was just a little low. And so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trying to get her to swing at a bad one there. I like that idea. There's inside. Just a little high. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, we have 3 pitchers that can throw some heat. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
That's what makes you think you have a chance when you go to state. Barely got the bat on the ball there, and it rolls foul. Yeah, that's what makes it exciting going to state, knowing that you have 3 different pitchers. So every now and then you get into state, and somebody might be too big for them at the moment, and they're rattled. And if that's your only pitcher, like most teams do in high school, they have one pitcher they pitch, you're in trouble. But Minco does not have that problem. And there was a changeup. She's able to hit it out into left field, and Brothers is able to finally knock it down.
Need to get this first out. We need 3 outs. We need this first out for sure here.
Good job by the batter there. Through that changeup, she was able to stay on it, get her barrel on it. Just got it over the shortstop's head. So that's Morgan Brothers back in left field. Lane Ray's in center field as Tara Honer comes up to pitch. So runner on first, no outs. That'll be too far inside. Ball 1.
This game has been real easy.
No, it's been work.
It's been well earned.
Yeah, Healdton's done a good job to have some competition. I wasn't sure if that was going to be the case. And there's a ball that's going to make its way through the left fielder again. And so runners on first and second. Healdton trying to give it a shot here. Minco's going to have to figure out, just find a way to get an out, right? Find a way to get an out. However you can do that. So no outs, runners on first and second. This is the 2-hole for Healdton. She's going to hit a little runner. Going to throw it over to first. And make that out. That's the play I think you need to do, is just get the outs. Get the outs where you can get the outs. You've done good hitting today. You've done good. You've scored enough runs. You've got a 6-run lead. Just get the outs.
Yeah, and you got to watch this batter here. She's a good batter, a good hitter, and had a nice hit earlier. We're out to center field, and
there it is.
There it is again.
Ray's going to have to get on it, and she's going to miss it. Fitzgerald's trying to get it in,
no.
and she drops it. And she finally hits Little at the cutoff, and that will score 2.
Get a little too close.
And so still just 1 out. So Healdton coming out, swinging away. As this last at bat, they're trying to come back, and it's 9-5. And you're glad that you've scored a couple runs that last inning. And so Tara needs to get after it here. Oh, let that go foul. She did not. Runner's coming home. She's going to.
Got her.
Got her. And she's out, throws it to
Got her.
And she's safe.
Dadgummit. Sorry.
And so out at home. And so she got the out at home. Good job by Redinger there. Thought they should have let that one go foul, but she picked it up anyway, overthrew first baseman, but she just got her glove on it and was able to grab it and throw it home. And Brothers did a good job of protecting the plate. She protected the plate. The runner had to slide wide and wasn't able to get her hand on the base. And so tagged her out and then almost got her out at second. So there is 2 outs. It's 9-5. To be honest, sometimes being lucky is not that bad.
That's exactly right.
Making that play, it was close.
Exactly right.
And so the Healdton coach is having a discussion with the home plate umpire, seeing about that run or not. But she was nowhere close to the plate. That's the reason the call was made, because of the excellent position by Dallas Brothers of blocking that plate. Really made that play, I think. And so 2 outs, 9-5, runner on second. One more out, and you punch your ticket to state.
That's it.
And so Minco trying to find one more out here. That's going to be too far inside, so ball one. Boy, Healdton's made it fun. They have challenged Minco today. There's a pitch right down the middle.
They've played very hard,
Yeah.
and they have not quit, not given up.
Yeah, I would.
And hats off to Healdton.
Absolutely, because they got beat pretty bad yesterday by Minco, and they've come right back and have fought the whole game trying to stay in it. And it's 9-5, 2 outs, runner on second, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 more out. Minco's looking for check swing. Gonna let that go. So 3 balls, 1 strike.
It's a big deal to make the state tournament.
Yeah, it is. And called a strike there. She thought she was going to be walked. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second.
Big pitch.
Minco trying to make it to state here. And that's fouled back. And so it'll stay 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 more out, and you head to state. There's a hit to second.
There it is.
Piper takes it. She gets the
Ball
out.
game.
And that's ball game. Your Minco Lady Bulldogs are regional champions. And the dog pile has happened because they're headed to state. Congratulations, ladies. All the hard work has paid off. And you get to go do something you haven't been able to do. You get to go to a place you haven't been. You get to go play some games you haven't got to play yet.
We're going to get to take exit 132A here in a few days. That's a
right.
great feeling for Minco and our girls and our school. Coach Wardlaw getting ready to present the plaque. What a great day for the Minco Lady Bulldogs.
Great job. And so they are the regional champs. And the seniors are going to take the trophy, the plaque, the regional champions. They get to begin this legacy of going to state. And they have punched their ticket. How exciting. We're glad that you joined us. Glad you got to watch a good game as the Lady Bulldogs of Minco beat the Lady Bulldogs of Healdton 9-5. And that is your final score. And they have won, and they are headed to state. And so we'll put out more information. I know Mr. Sims will get you all that information of how to get tickets and how to get there and when all those times will be. And so that'll happen probably in the next couple of days. And so I know you'll want to get your tickets because you're going to head up there. I don't think we'll be able to carry those games. And so there's a rule that you can't do that. And so if you're going to want to watch these games, you're going to have to go. But I saw the weather. It's going to look good. And so I know you'll want to go and watch. And so I know all the schools ready to go, the town's ready to go, and you're going to support these Lady Bulldogs and see if they can make a march to win the state championship. They've got a shot. Just 3 more games. And so we hope to see you there. I know I'll be there rooting them on. So thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.